Goal. Them. On the point, Mike Pleva in the 68 car. Next to him is going to be the 44 of Ricky Warner. Then it's going to be the K9 of Lance Carlson. Tonight we got the 7, that's Stan Puffer. Then we're going to have the 22, that is the Greg Oakes machine, and bringing up the rear of the field will be the number 10, that's the Doug Pfeiffer car. That's the field of cars as they get set ready to go with their 8-lap qualifying event. This the street stock division. Way out of turn number 3, your head starter looks him off. We got Pleva on the point. Next to him is Ricky Warner in the 44. The green flag comes out. They're side by side as they come down the front straightaway. Down on the inside, Pleva in the 68. On the outside, it's the 44 of Rick Warner. Warner, one of the faster cars here at Freedom Raceway, quickly moves out to the lead as they work down that back straightaway. Third position belongs to the K9. That's Lance Carlson. And then it's going to be Stan Puffer in the 7. Completing lap number 1, Rick Warner in the 44 takes a commanding lead over the 68 of Pleva. The positions to watch is going to be third as we see the number 7. That's a Stan Puffer machine. He goes around between turns 1 and 2. But we got caution out on the track. Caution's out on the track. We got a cone out on the track. Safety crews are going to work to get that back in. We saw the number 7 car, the Stan Puffer machine, loop around between turns number 1 and 2. He got that car righted around and back underway. The caution was pulled just as he started to loop it, and it's going to be for the cone that sits on the outside of turn number 4. Underway with the restart of this, the first of 3 qualifying events, street stock division, and the green flag is out. Out of corner number 4, down on the inside. Once again, it's Rick Warner as they come to the line. Greg Oakes up into the wall in that number 22 car. He's got some big problems as he slides into the wall and takes the right rear wheel off of that car, and that's going to bring caution out once again. So we got 1 lap down in this 8-lap qualifying event for the street stock division. Work their way out of turn number 3. Your head starter throws the green flag. It's going to be Pleva and Warner as they come out of turn number 4 down the main straightaway. They're side by side. Warner got the edge as he comes to the starter line, and he's got that inside groove. But we can see Pleva up on the outside in that number 68 car. Keep your eye on the battle for third is Lance Davies, Lance Carlson, and the number 7 car worked their way through turn number 3 and down onto the main straightaway. Meanwhile, your leader on the main straightaway is going to be Rick Warner in the 44. Warner out to a big lead as he works his way down the back straightaway. Second place car continues to be the 68 of Pleva. But here comes the number 7 car. Jim Heckenthorn behind the wheel of that number 7 here tonight. They switch drivers on and off in this car. We never know up here in the booth who's going to be driving that car. But tonight it is Jim Heckenthorn. He continues in the 3rd position, and Lance Carlson right on his back bumper. And then we got Doug Pfeiffer in the 10. Your top 2 cars that pull the half a track away from the rest of the field as they come by to take the halfway signal. Rick Warner in that 44 continues to dominate this qualifying event as the rest of the field starts to spread out. His closest competitors is 68 of Pleva. Pleva back about 15 car lengths away from your leader as he comes down the main straightaway once again. Keep your eye on the battle for third. Once again, that's Heckenthorn in the 7 car, and we got the K9 of Lance Carlson working on him. Rick Warner in the 44 slides the car high as he comes out of turn number 4. He takes the 2 flags up, indicating 2 more times around. This is going to be an easy run for the 44 of Warner as he's got a big lead over the rest of the field, and we can see the Lance Carlson K9 car. He's ducked down onto pit road. Meanwhile, out of turn number 4, onto the main straightaway, the white flag's going to fly this time by for Rick Warner in the 44. Second place now coming to the line is the 68 of Pleva. Third place car, Heckenthorn in the number 7 car. The rest of the field starts to come by, and out of turn number 4, the checkered flag will fall. The winner of this race is going to be the 44 of Rick Warner. Autograph a big round of applause for the first qualifying event winner for the street stock division, Rick Warner. On the point in the 14J, it's Jay Fellows. Up next to him is going to be the 19 car. That's Wade Mohawk. Then it's going to be the 91 of Wade Mohawk, the 63 of Mark Kane, the 62 of Jason Tingu. And we got to wish a happy birthday to Jason Tingu. It's his 19th birthday today. His uncle also wanted me to tell you that Jason is still single at age 19, so any of you eligible ladies out there, report to the number 62 car after the races tonight. Next to him, bringing up the rear of the field, is going to be the 57S. That's the Mike Stoll machine. Out of turn number 4, the field of cars, side by side, bumper to bumper, the green flag falls. It looks like Wade Mohawk in the 19 is going to get the jump as they work into turns 1 and 2. Keep your eye on the 63. That's the Mark Kane machine as he moves up on the outside of Jay Fellows. Fellows a little squirrely as they run side by side for second place. Out of turn number 4, down on the main straightaway, all the cars bunched together as they come down to the line. It looks like the 63 of Kane's going to take second. Your leader continues to be the Wade Mohawk machine as we see the yellow flag come out. The yellow flag flies over this field of cars. It looks like we got some debris on the track, and that's going to bring these cars back down. Field scorers up here, they got these cars in the proper running order as they were running on lap number 1. We do have 1 lap in on this 8-lap qualifying event. This is the second of 3 for the street stocks.
Yes.
Off on the back starter stand, Wade Mohawk in the number 19 car leads them down through. We got Mark Kane on the outside in the 63, Jay Fellows, Wayne Mohawk, Jason Tingu, and Mike Stoll. They work out of turn number 4. The green flag is out, and down to the line, it's Wayne Mohawk. Wade Mohawk in that 19 car down on the inside, but we got Mark Kane in the 63 car up on the outside. He's working hard as he goes by. Out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway, your new leader will be Mark Kane in the 63. Wade Mohawk still works that second position, but here comes Jay Fellows in the 14J. And he's got Wayne Mohawk in the number 91 car on his back bumper as they work out of that first turn into turn number 2. Cars all bunched together as we can see Wade Mohawk having a little problem with the handle on that 19 car, and up comes the 14J of Jay Fellows. Kane remains in the lead as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway, but the battle's for second place now. Down on the inside, Wade Mohawk in the 19, up on the outside, Jay Fellows in the 14. Wade real squirrely with that 19 car, and here comes Wayne Mohawk in the 91. Kane out of turn number 4 down on the main straightaway is going to take the cross flags, indicating we're 4 laps into this 8-lap event. Mark Kane continues to lead, but he's got a whole back bumper full of the 14J of Jay Fellows as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Wade Mohawk in the 19 remains in the 3rd position, and Wayne Mohawk behind him in 4th. Once again, side by side for second as they come down through, and around goes the 91. That's the Wayne Mohawk machine. He lost the handle on that coming out of turn number 4. He gets the car righted around back onto the track, and we're going to stay under green conditions. Meanwhile, turn number 3, it's going to be the Mark Kane, the number 63 car, come down to take the 2 flags up, but the battle continues to be for second place. Wade Mohawk and Jay Fellows work that second position as they work out of turn number 2, but Fellows way up high, slides off the side of the track in the 14J. A tough break for him, but Wade Mohawk having trouble with that 19 car too. He's dropped way back as we see a lot of smoke coming out of your leader. Mark Kane in the 63 showing a lot of smoke down in the corners there. He's got a big lead over the rest of the field. He's just taken the white flag. It's going to be one more time around for Mark Kane in the 63. Second place continues to be Wade Mohawk in the number 19 car, but Kane's got a big lead on him as he comes out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway, the checkered flag's going to be for Mark Kane in the 63. Second will go to Wade Mohawk in the 19, and then it's the 62 of Jason Tingu bringing up 3rd position. We got a little change of driver here on the H2O car. As you remember, that was driven by Matty as he flipped that car over last week. Had a little problem. They had to take him to the hospital in the ambulance. So tonight, that car is going to be driven by Roy Austin. Roy's driven here before, but he hasn't fielded a car for the 93 season, so he'll be behind the wheel of the H2O. Next to him is going to be Steve Stevens in the Lucky 7. Then it's going to be the 06. That's the Kelly Green machine. Next to him is going to be the number 8. And that's being driven by Steve Bishop tonight, so we got a different driver on that. Then we got the 5J, that's John Fay, and the 100 car of Ben Hornquist. Field off to a sloppy start as they throw the green flag. We got the lucky 7, that's Steve Stevens out in front, but here comes Roy Austin in the H2O. Roy Austin, they're side by side as they work up through the pack. We see the 5J up in there. That's John Fay. Fay working on that third position, trying to get up through as they stack them up, coming out of turn number 4. Steve Stevens on the outside as they go 3 wide into turn number 1. Roy Austin in that H2O car. He now gets shuffled to the middle. Steve Stevens looking for a little racing room, and we see the 5 of John Fay. Fay gets off to a big lead, but keep your eye on the number 100. That's the Ben Hornquist car. He's worked his way from the back of the pack up into third, and he's coming to the front. Still more problems down there for the number 8 car. That being driven by Steve Bishop tonight. He's having a little trouble getting that machine around as he lags in the back of the pack. Meanwhile, out of turn number 3, your leader continues to be the number 5 of John Fay. Fay in the 5 built up a big lead over the rest of the field. Your second place car is going to be the H2O being driven by Roy Austin tonight. Then it's Ben Hornquist. Hornquist now right on the back bumper of that second place car as they work out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. The H2O holds the lead as they work into turn number 3. Meanwhile, your leader comes down to take the cross flags. We're 4 laps into this 8-lap event. This is the third and final qualifying event for the street stock division, but in the battle for second place. Hornquist up on the outside. We see Roy Austin way down on the inside. He got into the dirt down there. Looks like he might have tore up a tie rod end on that car as he pulls that down into the center, and Ben Hornquist is going to inherit the second place. Caution flag now out on the track. Straightaway, we're about to get underway with the restart of this event. We got 4 laps in. John Fay up on the point. Hornquist up on the outside. The green flag comes out. They're out of turn number 4 onto the main straightaway. John Fay jumps out to an early lead. Then we got the number 8 car being driven tonight by Steve Bishop. He's in the second position as he works that 8 car out of turn number 3 down the back straightaway. John Fay got a good jump off the start, and he continues to lead as they work out of turn number 4. The rest of the field starts to spread itself out as we see Kelly Green in the 06 having his problems. He's down on the insides of turn number 1 and 2. He is driving the Ed Miller and Sons construction car, tonight's sponsor, so a tough break for Kelly Green. Meanwhile, we got another car go around. That's going to be the Bishop machine. Steve Bishop driving Joe Push's car tonight, and he loops that number 8 up in turns number 1 and 2, and that's going to bring the caution out once again. Division of cars get ready to get back underway with this, the third and final qualifying event. Once again, John Fay in the 5J jumps out to an early lead, but this time, keep your eye on Steve Stevens in the lucky 7. Steve Stevens now moves into that second position as they work out of turn number 2 onto the back straightaway. Stevens overdrives the car as he comes out of turn number 2. He loops it down onto the inside. Now the battles for second between the 100 of Hornquist and the 8 being driven tonight by Steve Bishop. 2 flag indication goes out to the field as we see Steve Stevens in that lucky 7. He gets that car refired and back underway, but there goes John Fay in the 5J. Second place now being taken over by Steve Bishop in that number 8 car, and Hornquist rides in third. This time by, the 2 up goes up for John Fay in the 5J. It looks like it's going to be an easy walk around the track for him, as the second place car is the number 8 of Bishop. Steve Stevens in that 7 car having a terrible time with that as he takes it way high up in the turn. We see Hornquist get that car looped around that 100. He gets that back underway as this time the caution flag comes out. So caution out for the number 7 car up on the top of turns number 1 and 2. That's the Steve Stevens machine. Around the track, out of turn number 3, the green flag's going to fall, and once again it's going to be up to John Fay in the 5J as they come down to the line. He's going to lead them this time by. In second place is going to be the number 8. That's the Steve Bishop machine. Kelly Green's got that 06 fired back up again, the Ed Miller and Sons construction car, tonight's sponsor, and he currently runs in third position. Fay making it look easy out there as he comes out of turn number 4 down onto the main straightaway. The checkered flag's going to drop, and John Fay is going to be the winner of this, the third and final qualifying event for the street stock division of cars. In the 68 car. Then we're going to have the 7, that's the Jim Heckenthorn machine, and next to him the 10 of Doug Pfeiffer. It'll be Wade Mohawk in the 19. Jason Tingu celebrating his 19th birthday. He'll be in the 62. The 57S of Mike Stoll will be 14J of John Fay. Then it's going to be 14J of Jay Fellows. Then it'll be the 5J of John Fay. The 8 being driven tonight by Steve Bishop. The 100 being driven by Hornquist. The 06 of Kelly Green. The K9 of Lance Davies. The 91 of Marty Metzger. The Lucky 7 of Steve Stevens. The 22 of Greg Oakes. The H2O being driven tonight by Roy Austin. And the 63 of Mark Kane. That's the field of cars as they get ready to get underway with their 25-lap feature event. This, the Street Stock Division. Through turn number 3, it's going to be Rick Warner and Mike Pleva up on the point. They're going to bring these cars around. Starter looks them over. They start to speed up as they come out of turn number 4. Green flag falls, and it looks like Pleva on the outside is going to get the jump as they work into turn number 1. Pleva up on the outside of the track. We see cars go around. That's the 10 of Pfeiffer. He goes around. The rest of the field gets around him. He gets back onto the inside of the track. The green flag stays out. It's going to remain green as they drag race to the line. Rick Warner in the 44 now down on the inside of that Mike Pleva machine. But Pleva getting a lot of traction up there on the outside of the track, and he remains your leader as they work that back straightaway. Jason Tigge has worked that 62 car right up through the field into the 3rd position. So Jason Tigge, the birthday boy, a man on the move tonight. Green flag remains out. The battle still for the lead as they work down the back straightaway. Mike Pleva in that 68 continues to lead, but Rick Warner is all over him as they come out of the 4th turn down to the front straightaway. Third place, Jason Tigge has worked that car up through the field. He's now on the back bumper as your leader starts to work some lap traffic. We got cars up on the outside of turn number 2. They're going single file through there. Now it's 1, 2, 3. Pleva in the 62, Warner in the 44, and then it's going to be the 62 of Jason Tigge. Rest of the field starts to space itself out. The battle still for the 1st position. The 68 of Mike Pleva and the 44 of Rick Warner. They're going to have some lap traffic coming up here as we see Pfeiffer and Hornquist battling it out. They're lap cars, or they're going to be lap cars here in a minute as they exit turn number 2 down the back straightaway. They're side by side, and here comes the leader side by side. Warner now down on the inside, Pfeiffer up on the outside. Warner's going to try to block him with the lap traffic as they work their way out of turn number 4. Pleva thought he'd make it 3 wide. He thought better and backed out of the throttle. That's going to put him back into 2nd position. But here comes the 62 of Jason Tigge. Jason Tigge now side by side with your 2nd place car of Pleva. And we got the 100 car. That's the Hornquist car. He's slowly moving down the back straightaway here as your leader comes to the line. Rick Warner in the 44 continues to lead. The 62 of Jason Tigge is in 2nd place as the caution flag flies. Caution out on the track for the 100 car. That's the Hornquist machine that sits idle up on the top of the back straightaway. On lap number 6, the last scored lap of this event. They're going to start them coming out of turn number 3. The indication's out. The caution lights are off. Rick Warner up on the point. Pleva in the 68 car rides in the 2nd position. Then it's going to be Jason Tigge, the 14 of Jay Fellows, and a 57S of Mike Stoll in the J7 of John Fay. It'll be the 91 of Wayne Mohawk, and next to him the 19 of Wade Mohawk. Lance Davies, Steve Stevens, Greg Oakes, the 7 of Heckenthorn, the 6 of Kelly Green. Those are the cars as they get ready to go. Rick Warner leads them slowly into turn number 3. They step on the gas. The green flag's out. We're back under racing conditions. Warner's going to lead him down the main straightaway, but he's got Pleva right next to him as they work into turn number 1. Ricky Warner down on the inside. Pleva giving him a real run for his money in that 68 car, and keep your eye on the 57S of Stoll. Stoll's moved that 57 up through the field. Now he runs in the 4th position as they work off the 4th turn and down the main straightaway. John Fay in the 5J's got that car fired up as he runs in the 5th position, and he's got a whole string of cars behind him as the Mohawk boys work. 14J, Jay Fellows having his troubles out there as the rest of the field goes by him, but out of turn number 4 onto the main straightaway. Your leader still Rick Warner in the 44. 68, Mike Pleva rides in the second position, but right now on the track, the battle's for third. Mike Stoll in the 57S moves up on the inside of Jason Tingu, but Tingu gets a little bit of speed as they enter turn number 3. John Fay in the 5J's working that car up through there to join that battle for the third position, but your leader continues to be the 44 of Rick Warner. Battle for second starting to shape up. Pleva having a little trouble keeping up with the leader now. He rides in the second place, but he's got Jason Tingu down on the inside of him as they enter turn number 3. 3-car battle for second place as they work out of 4 down the main straightaway. Pleva in the 68 rides in the second position, and then it's Jason Tingu and Mike Stoll. Pleva bobbles as he comes out of turn number 2. That's going to let Jason Tingu go by, and here comes Mike Stoll right along with him. They're side by side. 3-way battle as they come out of turn number 4, and it's going to be Jason Tingu at the line. Once again, Pleva almost got squeezed in the middle as they try to put him 3 wide coming out of the corner. John Fay now slides high up into the Pleva car. That slows them down. Jason Tingu remains in your second position, but here comes Mike Stoll. The 57S of Stoll. Rick Warner comes by to take the cross flags, but the battles for second now is the 57S works on the 62 of Jason Tingu. Tingu up on the outside, Stoll down on the inside. He pulls a fender down in as we got caution out on the field. Caution on the field for cars stacked up in turn number 4. We got a car down there, that's the number 8. Point, so we're going to have a single file restart here. Your starter, Jim Stewart's giving the indication to the field they're going to be green next time by. The yellow lights are off on the back starter's tower. It's going to be up to Rick Warner in the 44. Right behind him, the 62 of Jason Tingu. Then it'll be the 57S of Mike Stoll. The 68 of Pleva. The 91 of Wayne Mohawk. The 14J of Jay Fellows. The 22 of Greg Oakes. The 63 of Mark Kane. The 7 of Jim Heckenthorn, the 19 of Wade Mohawk, the 7 of Steve Stevens, the 06 of Kelly Green, the 10 of Pfeiffer. That's the field as they get ready to go. Rick Warner steps on the gas out of turn number 3. The green flag's flying. We're back underway with this 25-lap feature event, and Rick Warner's going to bring them down to the line. But remember, Rick Warner's had a lot of trouble with that 62 car of Jason Tingu. He's been gaining ground, and now he rides in the second position, and right behind him is the 57S of Mike Stoll. Warner out of corner number 4. He's got Tingu right on his back bumper as they come down the main straightaway, and a whole slew of cars as we see Wayne Mohawk having a little trouble with that 91 car. He gets that pulled back around, and we remain under green conditions. Rick Warner starts to pull out to a lead, and the battle's going to be for second place as Jason Tingu works at 62 down on the outside of turn number 4, and he's got Mike Stoll down on the inside as they come off the turn, bumper to bumper down the main straightaway. Rick Warner continues to dominate this feature event as we got cars all over the top of turns number 3 and 4. Kelly Green, Doug Pfeiffer, and John Fay all go around up in the top of 3 and 4, and we got a car down here in the wall. That's the Heckenthorn, Jim Heckenthorn, in the number 7 cars in the front straightaway wall, and once again the caution will fall over this field of street stock machines. Wayne Mohawk, those are the top 5 as they come out of turn number 3. The green flag falls. Down to the line is going to be Rick Warner bringing him down. Jason Tingu still in the second position. Then it's Mike Stoll in the 57S. The 68 of Mike Pleva and the 91 of Wayne Mohawk. And Mohawk goes around. He collects up the 14J. That's Jay Fellows. Fellows slides off the track, and that's going to bring caution out over the field again. So it looks like it's going to be another restart for this street stock division of cars as Jay Fellows gets that car fired up, and he's back underway. It's completed lap. Your head starter looks the field over. The indications are it's going to be green next time by. Ricky Warner up on the point. Jason Tingu, Mike Stoll, Mike Pleva, Greg Oakes, Mark Kane, Wade Mohawk, John Fay, Steve Stevens, Hornquist, and the 91 of Wayne Mohawk. Those are the field of cars. 12 laps completed in this 25-lap feature event. We're back about ready to get back underway. Caution lights are off on the back starter stand. Rick Warner moves the field slowly down the back straightaway. Restarts go in the third turn here at Freedom Raceway. Your starter looks him over. Warner starts to step on the gas. The green flag comes out. He leads the cars out of turn number 4 down onto the main straightaway. Rick Warner, Jason Tingu, and Mike Stoll. Keep your eye on the 68. That's the Mike Pleva machine. He's been a strong runner here. He currently rides in the 4th position as they work out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Ricky Warner in the 44. Always a fast car here. He leads them down through. Looks like that oil's dried up pretty good as the cars start to slide through it. Wayne Mohawk in the number 19 having his problems out there as he ducks low on the inside. That's going to put him back quite a few positions as your leader now works turn number 3. Warner in the 44, out of 4, down onto the main straightaway. Right behind him, the 62 of Jason Tingu and the 57S of Mike Stoll. The battle's going to be for 3rd place as Mike Plevin, that 68 car, works his car up to put a challenge on the Stoll machine in position number 3. Your leader back down at the starting line. Rick Warner continues to dominate this race. Rest of the field in tow as he comes out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Got a couple lap cars just ahead of him. That's Steve Stevens in the Lucky 7. He moves up to the outside. Warner likes that bottom groove as he comes out of turn number 4 onto the main straightaway. Head starter telling the cars to move over that lap traffic and get out of the way as here come the leaders. Meanwhile, you got a change for your 2nd position. They battle it out. Stoll in the 57 gets high up on the outside of 2. Jason Tingu regains that 2nd position as they work into turn number 3. Your leader working lap traffic as they come out of 4. Jason Tingu still rides in the 2nd position, but Mike Stoll all over him in that 57S. The battle remains for 2nd position as they work out of turn 2 down the back straightaway. And we got Wayne Mohawk in that 91 car was all over the front straightaway. Everybody missed him. He's got that car back under motion. Will remain under green flag conditions. The battle rages on for 2nd position. They're side by side as they work through turn number 1. Stoll down on the inside. Tingu up on the outside in that 62. Stoll too hard into the corner. He has to back off the throttle. That gives Jason Tingu the advantage he needs. He remains in the 2nd position as your leader comes down to the line. Lap cars being given the signal to move over as your 2nd, 3rd place cars come down the main straightaway. Lap car up on the outside. Jason Tingu down on the inside. He brings Stoll with him as they work down that back straightaway. And your leader down out of 4. He's got a clear track ahead of him as he comes onto the main straightaway. Battle remains for 2nd as they're side by side at the starter stand. Stoll backs out of the throttle as they work into turn number 1. Tingu up on the outside, but Stoll's down on the inside, just short way around, side by side as they work that back straightaway. But Tingu's got just a little bit more power. Once again, out of turn number 4. Stoll works down on the inside, but Tingu takes that high groove. He remains in the 2nd position. These 2 cars battle it out for 2nd place while your leader, the 44 of Rick Warner, continues to gain ground on the field. Once again, Stoll makes his move down on the inside. This is for the 2nd position as they come down to the line. Tingu works that high groove. He remains in 2nd position, but Stoll's right beside him as they come out of 2. Mike Stoll in that 57S, riding in the 3rd position. He's down on the inside. Once again, the challenge is coming out of 4. They're side by side at the line. Tingu just barely hangs on to 2nd position, but this time Stoll's got the momentum going into the corner. They touch as they come out of turn number 2. They stand on the throttle in the back straightaway, and it's going to be Jason Tingu riding in the 2nd position. White flag's gone out to your leader. It's one more time around for Rick Warner in the 44, and they're side by side for 2nd. Warner with almost half a track advantage over the rest of the field. He's got a couple lap cars in front of him, but he's got a big lead over your 2nd and 3rd place cars. Rick Warner out of turn number 4. The checkered flag flies. The winner of this feature event will be Rick Warner. Out of turn number 2 for 2nd place, Jason Tingu hangs on to it. Mike Stoll down on the inside. He only beat him by half a car length, but your 2nd place car is going to be the 62 of Jason Tingu. To victory lane, a big round of applause for Rick Warner.